But what exactly is Verity powered by JetStream and how can it help? So now we're just going to break down, we're going to talk about the solution, the features, the benefits, the value to you, and then we'll eventually hand over to Justin for the live demo. So Verity powered by JetStream, firstly, it's powered and underpinned by JetStream technology. It works in conjunction with CloudWorks for Navisworks, and we'll explain how that hookup works in a second. It allows you to compare your design or fabrication model to your as-built point clouds, and it will automatically flag any out-of-tolerance work. It allows you to check an entire project in the fraction of the time you would use, may use traditional methods like we talked about earlier on in the presentation, where people were spot checking with total stations or GPS potentially and try and avoid costly mistakes. And it is a companion to CloudWorks for Navisworks, which means we can open data in various formats using CloudWorks for Navisworks, and that is the data that we'll pull across straight into Verity powered by JetStream. So we'll talk about that workflow now. So again, you'll see, you've seen this before: capture, import, analyze and report. At the first stage, we obviously have our point cloud data coming from our scanner and our sensors, and as we've seen, that could be from any of our terrestrial scanners or the BLK2Go. And then we have Navisworks with our 3D model, our design model, which normally, it's come from somewhere upstream, maybe Revit, and you may have different other models that are coming directly into Revit, and this is what you want to analyze. So you have CloudWorks, and you can bring in your LGS file or your data from maybe Cyclone Enterprise. Then you have Verity powered by JetStream, both of which are separate plugins, but they obviously work in conjunction with one another. And that, using Verity powered by JetStream, that is where you do your analysis. That will then get you to the reporting stage. So you can create CSV output, HTML outputs, you can create various reports in PDF format. You can also create what's called smart points, which is a selection of points which represent a heat map of deviations from a point cloud to a surface, and you can use those to represent the differences. But the good thing about Verity powered by JetStream is it will link back into things like BIM 360, BIM Track and Procore for issue tracking. Another thing that we can do with Verity is use the switchback function. So if you have found something that is out of tolerance, or you found something that isn't in the right place, you can update your model in Navisworks and then use the switchback function to update the 3D model in Revit as well. So it's really well connected in terms of how you do the analysis, and then you can update the as-built as you're going. Obviously, if you want to update the as-built, that's completely user controlled.